Ever wondered why your game just never stands out? Why it never has that one little thing that sets it apart from those thousand other games that already exist? Well, your problem might lie in your basic game concept. There are a few categories of games that are used a lot, such as platformers and first-person shooters. It's difficult to stand out in categories such as these. You might try picking a category that's not something most people would go toward to make a game in, such as a good puzzle game, a game with story, or something entirely new. Sometimes, just by picking a different game genre, your game can already stand out with the current concepts it has. Now, with a good game concept picked, you will want to find your hook. A hook in a game is the base rule or aspect of it that sets the game apart from all others like it. One great example of this is in the game Baba Is You by Arvi Teikari. In this game, you control the rules of the game by moving blocks around in-game to essentially reprogram each level to get to the door. This game is a very creative take on the traditional puzzle game. Most developers make a set of rules for a game, but in this, the player controls the game rules to play the game. In some ways, the hook is the hardest part to come up with in the planning phase of a game. One method I use to find hooks is with a game jam theme generator. This can trigger ideas in your head as you think deeply about each theme until you settle on one that you feel good about. Other hooks can be found just by looking around in real life and thinking of important events that happen in life, or something that stands out to you about the world. Another part in games that I see holds them back from their potential is in their art and the atmosphere of the game. Not every game needs great art, but the art that is there should follow some basic rules. If you are trying to make a text-based game, then you probably won't need much art. Even so, your game should operate on a well put together color palette and be consistent between scenes. You should think hard about how you want your game to feel, and make the game off of that. Now, you might be making a sequel to a game that you have already made. Sequels are a bit hard to be original on, as you are using an existing concept. That is why when I make sequels, I always make the sequel bigger, better, and with a twist to really set it apart from the first. A sequel doesn't always have to continue the gameplay like a DLC. It can really be its own game and branch off. Remember, none of these steps are easy. Coming up with a unique idea and planning out your game is half the struggle. Make sure to spend time coming up with these. You'll want to get these parts right. And with that, we conclude. Thank you for watching.